So forget everything you've seen in the movies. The hacker is the villain in a hoodie typing furiously in a dark room. The reality is, they're part of this really complex, often misunderstood culture. Today we're going to peel back the layers of that myth and get into the true hacker spirit by looking through the pages of their own underground magazine.
And this one line, from the legendary hacker zine Phrack, just gets right to the heart of the whole thing. Is a hacker just an innovator, a happy hacker who's driven by pure research? Or are they a terrorist, a threat that needs to be shut down? That's the real conflict we're going to dig into. Okay, so first things first, let's tackle the myth head-on. We have to look past all the media hype if we really want to understand the culture that's living and breathing behind the keyboard.
I mean, just look at this. It highlights a massive disconnect. On one side, you've got the media's version of a super hacker, this malicious lone wolf, a digital terrorist who's out for profit. But then, when you actually look inside the culture itself, a completely different picture comes into focus. We're talking about a community that's driven by this deep, almost obsessive curiosity and a genuine thirst for knowledge.
So to really get this world, we need a guide, an inside source. And our guide for this journey is Phrack Magazine. It's pretty much the authentic voice of the hacker underground.
Yeah, you got to think of Phrack as way more than just a magazine. Since 1985, it's been like the digital campfire, where the hacker community basically built its identity, debated its own ethics, and shared its deepest secrets. It's a living, breathing history of the underground, written by them, for them.
And by diving into the pages of Phrack, we can start to uncover the core philosophy that really drives this whole culture, what they call the hacker spirit.
Now, this is a really crucial idea. According to this whole ethos, being a hacker isn't about what you do, whether it's legal or illegal. No, it's about how you think. It's a mindset that's rooted in this powerful desire to understand how things really work, to push way past the surface.
And this quote from a Phrack article just nails it perfectly. It's not about trying to cause harm. It's about an irresistible urge to find out what's hidden, to peek behind the curtain and see the machinery that makes our entire digital world tick.
So this is the fence they're talking about. For most of us, this is just an intimidating wall of code, a barrier, right? But for someone with that hacker spirit, this is an open invitation. It's a fascinating puzzle that is just sitting there waiting to be solved.
And on the other side of that fence, it's not chaos, it's clarity. They get this really deep understanding of super complex systems, like the Tor network you're seeing here, mapping out exactly how it works from the inside out. For them, that knowledge, that's the ultimate prize.
But this hacker spirit isn't just an individual thing. It actually builds a really strong sense of community. And to see how, let's take a look at the case of probably the world's most famous hacker, Kevin Mitnick.
The difference in perspective here is, well, it's staggering. I mean, it's night and day. The media painted Mitnick as this master criminal, a major threat to national security. But inside the hacker community, as we see documented in Phrack, he was seen as a scapegoat, a symbol of a system that just didn't get them, and was unfairly punishing one of their own.
And here's Mitnick, in its own words from an interview, pointing the finger directly at the media's role in creating this myth. He was basically arguing that this larger-than-life supervillain character served everyone's agenda. Law enforcement, journalists, well, everyone except his.
And this is where it gets really interesting. Phrack shows us exactly how the community responds to these arrests. Instead of being shamed, hackers who get arrested are often treated like martyrs. Their symbolic death in the eyes of the law only makes them more revered inside the community. It becomes this powerful cycle that strengthens the group's identity against what they see as an outside world that just doesn't understand.
But, and this is a big but, this spirit of exploration has a shadow side. That very same curiosity that drives innovation can also lead to some serious trouble, and it really blurs the line between creativity and crime.
This process is the perfect example. Look at these steps. These are the exact steps a security expert would take to protect a system, but they're also the same steps a malicious hacker would use to break in. The tools are the same, the methods are the same. The only thing that separates them is their intent.
Right. Take this tool, Resource Hacker. It just shows you the inner workings of a program. It's completely neutral. You could use it to learn, to make software better, or to break it. The choice is yours. The tool itself doesn't have any morality.
And that's really the key takeaway from reading Phrack. Hacking isn't just about learning to code. It's a way of thinking. It's a state of being that's defined by that relentless, unquenchable curiosity to see what's on the other side of every single digital fence. It's about questioning systems, not just blindly accepting them.
So, as our world gets more and more digital, we're left with this really crucial question. In a world that's literally built on code, who gets to draw the line between curiosity and crime? And who gets to decide what's off limits? Something to think about.